Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Xenoblade Chronicles X, and in this episode we're going to knock out the remaining turrets here in Oblivia to help out the Manon. But before we do that, I battled so many ganglion off-screen, guys. We got some brand new arts for our main character. We're almost done with the Blast Fencer class, as crazy as that is to believe, but we now have Astrolibrium and Shooting Star. They're not too amazing, in fact. Astrolibrium's kind of just on the situational side, but along with them, we have attained a new skill, which I highly recommend to anyone playing the game, Aura Assault. This is really nice to have, especially if you're going down this class tree. You're going to be using auras all the time, and especially for this chapter, Mechanoid Slayer might be kind of good to have, but we'll get into why that is in a little bit. Man, we are really close to getting our level 4 blade. That'll be really cool. Back to what I was talking about. So this next chapter could be really difficult, but we're gonna make it really easy by just playing as Elma. So off screen, I already decided, and I maxed up a little bit of TP, pretty much 3k, just so we could do this next segment, because this next part could be really tough. Like I said in the previous episode, this base where the remaining 2 turrets are, stopping the Manon's ship from taking off, are kind of hidden. Naturally, you don't want your turrets to just be unguarded and out in the middle of nowhere, so yeah, there's gonna be a lot of prone and robotic people protecting the turrets, but since we're playing as Elma, we are going to get past all of those, and oh man, I'm honestly a little bit proud of myself for thinking of this, but we'll get into that a little bit later. But yes, I prefer this path way more than going the other way, and excuse me, little pony, I just want to pick up some of these crystals. We're not doing so hot on the Collectopedia for Oblivia, seeing as we just got here and all that, but we'll be working on that in due time. But right over there, no, that is not what I wanted to. Are we really not in range? The Tyrant, way up there. That is way too strong for us to take on right now, since we're like level 18 and 17. So we're just going to run past it. If you use Elma's Shadow Runner and then immediately leave combat, you cannot be targeted by anything. Yeah, I can go straight through this guy and he can't do anything about it. This is why I really recommend using Elma here. It just makes your life a whole lot easier. And yeah, just like that, we're past all the security. Well, not all the security, but you'll figure that out soon. The buff does not last forever. I do believe I have it in rank 3, but that is when you simply just fight some more prone and get your TP up. Thankfully, Elma is fantastic for getting TP, since Full Metal Jaguar just loves to like stack that with its buffs and stuff, so we're just gonna take down some of these prone. But yeah, you guys may remember the last episode, we were not doing super well versus these adversaries, but now we can totally kick their butts. It really was just the fact we were a bit under-leveled, and thankfully, once you come to a new continent, there are tons of opportunities for you to level up, since the enemies are usually a bit higher level, but they're not necessarily as powerful. Let's take down this Dagger Puge, who, speaking of Puge, you're a little bit on the puny side there, buddy. Okay, that was really... Whatever, though. We're just going to make sure we get... Actually, no, we're already capped on TP. Just make sure to knock out all of these enemies, and then move on to the next part. And is there... I was really hoping... I want to aggro the third one, and he's really far up there. I don't know if we can get to him with our melee weapons. Yeah, I mean, I can get up there probably if I just jump, but this guy may take a while to take down, so I think I'm going to cut real fast. And yeah, that took sinking forever. It's basically just Elmo versus this one prone guy, despite my party being full, but... yeah, now that he's been defeated, we have full TP again, so we can use Shadow Runner to get past these other guards. And I gotta say, it is very clever for, you know, Monolith Soft to give you this skill. They don't necessarily, you don't have to use it. Obviously, you can just fight your way through here and probably just run away from everything. That's why I did my first playthrough. I just literally brute forced my way, got to this turret, and then just bursted it down and dropped all aggro from the enemies. But this method works too. I'm not exactly sure if it's the way you're supposed to do it or not, but hey, it gets results, so that's what I'm going to do. But yes, moving on to the second turret, this guy should not pose much of a threat to us. If you've made it this far, you should probably have some really high levels, so chances are you should be fine. Let's get Primer, an upper hand in there. I could use Early Bird too, but honestly, I kind of just want to conserve the TP, and you know, I could. In reality, Elma gets TP so quickly, I could just use a little bit of it. Why the heck not? But yeah, these turrets, not too tough. I can't really show it right now because I'm not playing as Cross, but his new aura will actually absorb his bullets, so that's another plus of picking picking Blast Fencer in this chapter. It's pretty nice to have, actually.
Number 2 goes boom!
Just one more left.
The Nopon takeout is right. And I gotta say, it's so weird calling them Nopon now. I always call them Nopon because of the original Xenoblade, but whatever. Let's put on Shadowrunner again. And instead of going directly to our next target, I actually want to go get a probe here because it's going to be really handy to warp to that in the future, considering, yeah, we're going to do a lot of things here on the segment map. Over time, though, not in this chapter. We're pretty much almost done with this chapter. Once we take down the last turret, we're kind of finished up here, but then we got to explore Oblivia pretty much freely, and I wonder if I can. Yeah, I can just sneak past that guy. Let's hop up these rocks, though. But yeah, you don't really need Shadowrunner. You could potentially just come here at night, and you should be able to... Oh, well, I guess we can't get past him to get to where we need to go. You can just sneak past everyone kind of like Metal Gear style. It's not impossible, it's just a little bit easier to do it this way. And let's get the range combo bonus. Gosh, Elma, you monster! Holy crap, that was a ton of damage. I mean, Cross can do damage too, but Elma has way more offensive arts at the moment. I really do want to gear him towards offense in the future, though. Let's just try and stack up our TP. You pretty much want to use Primer whenever you can because it's just free TP lying around unless you're trying to get the secondary cooldown for it. There's really no reason not to, and alright. That guy's been defeated, and apparently that prone to the left of him did not aggro. I'm fine with that, despite us literally firing Gatling gun bullets and lasers at his friend. And is this the exit? I want to say it isn't. Yeah, it isn't. We need to go up one more floor. And I gotta say, it is so annoying as a Let's Player to climb these structures because I can never get a good camera angle. That one wasn't too bad, but that's just one of those my pet peeves with this game. It's not really a pet peeve, it's just one of those things I notice really only bothers you if you're a Let's Player. But anyways, this is where the probe for this area is. Yet again, it's in kind of an annoying area, so let's try and knock down some of these prone warriors. And I gotta say, it's becoming quite an issue trying to figure out which battles to cut and which ones not to in this episode, because, or not this episode, but this Let's Play, because you get so much new stuff in battle. Oh my god, I failed that, really? That's not a really big deal. I'm almost full TP again, we're gonna fight another guy, but there's so many arts in this game, guys, and the amount of combos and stinking combinations you can do is almost endless. I mean, I like it to show every battle, but we never make any progress, you know, so I guess for battles like this that are like story related, where it's like, alright, we need to like fight the prone because they're blocking this, it makes sense, but for most indigent fights, I tend to cut them out. But yeah, oh my gosh, guys, I've been well, we could just run past these guys, and they might despawn if we activate the probe. But as I was saying, my build is currently in the works, like my late game build, and we are still in combat because of the music. Let's alleviate that by taking these guys out. But yeah, I'm working on my ground gear build for late game, and so far we're doing alright, but oh my gosh, guys, it is going to be insane. The damage from Elma is pretty good. I gotta say, I'm a fan of the Full Metal Jaguar, and I think that's the next class I'll be going into. And come to think of it, at the end of this chapter, we might actually max out our Blast Fencer class. That'd be fantastic if we did, but it might happen, might not. I tend to do a little bit of side quests after each story mission, though, so I'm not sure if it's going to get maxed out or not, because just randomly grinding gives you a ton of points to your class, but questing not so much unless it involves bounty, so I guess we'll have to see. But yes, another prone defeated. We got that probe now, gotta say, pretty nice. But now that it is nighttime, it's finally time to infiltrate the remaining portion of this base. And come to think of it, yeah, we should be able to just jump off right here and be totally fine. Alright, cool. So now let's move on to the next portion. So this prone base is kind of divided into two sections, and on the other half, which is the half we're going into now, there are way stronger tyrants, and we do not want to deal with them at all. So yet again, I can't say it enough, this ability is pretty nice. it's even nice outside of this scenario. Like, in battle, sure, it's like a TP skill and it's going to cost a lot, but it does its job pretty well. Helps Elma take less damage, that's always great, and I think this is about to run out. This is the only issue with Shadowrunner and using this tactic. The buff only lasts for 20 seconds, and really bad time to lose it, come to think of it, is that level 29 sword pugilist. I can never say that word on the first try. So let's just wait a little bit for Shadowrunner to come up. Any minute now. Any minute. Well, come to think of it, what the heck am I doing? I should just use Primer to get more TP. Heck, you should use that whenever you can if you're not full. I gotta say, it's a really nice skill. Man, Elma gets all the good skills, man. I mean, obviously I do want to show off the playstyle of having, you know, a shield trooper and everything, but I'm just so obsessed with oh my god, get up here. I'm so obsessed with beam swords. Beam swords. And stinking Full Metal Jaguar skills. I just gotta go for those first, but eventually we will show off all the classes. They may not be super in-depth, but that's at least the plan. And right up here should be another prone I really can't take care of, so let me just eliminate him really quickly. And okay, now that he is out of the way, we should have enough TP to use Shadowrunner again and get to our final target. Aslan gets a level up, not bad. We're actually getting tons of level ups, and it's kind of bad. I've not been showing off Elle's new arts, but we'll get into that eventually. Probably when I'm exploring Noctilum in the future, because there's a lot of enemies there that are weak to ether damage. And the final turret, once we knock this thing out, those Manon can leave Oblivia in their spaceship. So let's buff up, knock this thing down, give it our all. Ow. Yeah, aside from that, this guy isn't too tough. Level 16. So here's the thing, I think they designed it in a way where they wanted you to do this. Sure, it doesn't tell you to flat out use Elma, but they want to make you grind to level 27 to take down a level 16 turret, would they? No, just use your brain a little bit and run away from them. I don't know, man, that's how I feel about it, but yes, just a couple more arts, and this guy should be completely destroyed, and then we can move on to the final section of this chapter. There we go. I kind of hoped you die in sync with my commentary, but no, but guess not.
Right, that's the third one. That should be all of them.
The Manon will be thrilled. Let's head back and meet up with them.
And the final turret bites the dust. And I gotta say, good job, guys. We got through this entire area without we got spotted like 2 times, come to think of it. But yeah, we did a pretty good job. All 3 targets have been destroyed. So now let's fast travel back and report to the Manon. And okay, now that the mission has been completed, it's time to report to the Manon. That word right here, but now they're not. Well, this is awkward.
No sign of the Manon anywhere. Where would they go?
Maybe back to their ship?
Friends, look, over there. Boom booms.
Let's check it out.
Seems the Manon are in danger, so we need to get to them as quickly as possible so we can get our reward. And then, unfortunately, the quickest way to the ruins is by foot. Yeah. But on the way there, would it be that big of a deal if we just collected this probe? And seeing it is right across from our next destination, I think it'd be a great idea to grab it, even though our new friends are most likely in mortal danger. Oh, we got our 4th blade level. Nice. So now we can get another field skill leveled up. I'll make sure to do that once we get back to New LA, but for the time being, we gotta get those Manon back. And I gotta say, I like this little segment. It's like, holy crud, what the heck's up there? Oh man, I gotta go. And it's like the whole time you're worried about your little, Xeno friends, and it's just like, no, they're so... I don't know about you guys, I think the Manon are stinking awesome. Apparently everybody hates their voices, but I mean, come on! By comparison, they're really, really cool characters compared to Tatsu. Yeah. Sorry. I know Tatsu was... You always ruin... Alright, let's just calm down. There's just one little enemy, and it's definitely not going to chase me past here. And oh my... The Reclaimers! Hey, can I get in the Skell and we can totally kick the... No, we can't do that yet. Because we don't have a license, even though this is a stinking life or death scenario. these Manon can be destroyed instantly, and I gotta say, there's a lot going on up there for what actually happens. But to get to this next area, we gotta get past some prone, and unfortunately, well, I guess it's not unfortunately, but yeah, I have 0 TP, so let's get some of that. And in all reality, there is no fast way to stack TP on my character right now, but I'd like to do that before every boss fight starts, just because having TP versus having 0 TP, there's not really a reason not to have full TP going in every boss fight. And you're going to notice that our late game strategy basically revolves us starting with 3k TP before doing any difficult encounter. That's not how it was in Xenoblade with the chain attack. I mean, it kind of just decayed after a while. You could stack it up to a little bit, but it was a little bit trickier to do. However, TP just stays there, like in reserve. You don't really have to do too much, and I'm really only gonna get like, I'm not even gonna get 1k from this guy. Come on, well, I get like, yeah, I literally got 1k. Never mind. I was kind of hoping to get a little bit more though, but I guess since I didn't pick the division, that is that a female? That is a female prone. I did not even know there were females. No stinking way. How did I not see this before? I'm legitimately surprised. What the heck? Yeah, I think that's, yeah, I guess that is a female. I mean, well, if it has less clothing on, it has to be a female, John. That's just how RPGs work. Okay, I'm just joking, but yeah, we're not stacking a lot of TP, and we aggroed another enemy. Are you kidding me? I really did not mean to do that, but I guess I did. Let's just knock this guy down really quickly, and you know what? That should be enough TP to get what I need to do. As oh, we got another class up. Kind of curious what skill I got now. I really should know this off the top of my head, but oh well. Let's check it out. Nothing is going to make me pass high tension at the moment, though. And ooh, buff extender. That would be pretty good, but in reality, the Mechanoid Slayer is kind of more fitting of my character. I need to stop referencing Shulk all the time, but no, the Aura Assault, Mechanoid Slayer, and High Tension are going to be way better. I may use that one given certain scenarios, but at the moment, our auras are up for long enough. It doesn't really matter, but right up here is where the Manon were taken. I hope they're okay. I don't have to stick and listen to Tatsu anymore. I'd much rather listen to a Manon talk to me for 100 years than Tatsu. So we need to protect these guys no matter what.
Last time. The ganglia need your help. But if you run again, we will break your legs.
Break our legs? You're asking for help with your guns pointed at our heads? Seriously?
We are not asking for anything. It is a command. Like it or not, you will help us.
You have such strange methods of persuasion.
This is the ganglion way. It worked on Pro. It will work on Manon. Too much talk. Captain, time to kill. Yes, kill one. And the others will win. What? Who dares?
Just in time. Now go, quickly.
You saved us, yes? Thank goodness. We saw you take care of those turrets, you know? We owe you one. Big time, okay?
Earth aliens? Perfect.
Yes. Saves us the trouble of hunting them down.
Our first encounter versus prone Skells. And these guys are honestly going to be completely obliterated because my Astrolibrium pretty much nullifies all of their beam damage. They can't do anything, and the fact that I have Aura Assault is just Yeah, we're basically built to just completely tear through these guys. I understand we're at the same level as them, and it shouldn't be that big of a surprise that we defeat them, but yeah, it's just kind of funny how my class kind of just geared me to completely obliterate these guys. But same as before, we always want to focus down the weaker ones and then go for the main guy. Let's buff up a little bit. They do have a tendency to use some beam arts, and oh, that's a gravity art. That was not cool of you. No, that was an Aether. I always get gravity symbol and Aether symbol mixed up, but in reality, these guys should not be too big of a hassle. Despite how overpowered I am right now and the point of the game which I'm supposed to be, these guys are a joke. Just despite them being giant robots, they're not actually that tough. So let's just get in there with our Starfall Blade and Rondo combo. Even though I missed the button. Even though Rondo's cooldown is still a million years, it's just 4 versus 1, and we've only taken like 10% HP between all of us. It's yeah. It benefits to have friends, Mr. However you say your last name. I assume your first name isn't Chief, but yeah, you're kind of on the weaker side. I honestly can't give you any tips here. It's just so straightforward. Get in there, kick his butt, and you're done. It's just that simple.
Woohoo! Dance of victory!
Damn it!
Are you alright?
What? A friend is a robot?
I'm gonna block all feedback to the nervous circuits. Still hurt?
Wait a second. You don't remember anything about your body being a mimeosome, do you?
He's losing his biocirculatory plasma. I can't fix this here. Elma, I need you to contact the Mimeosome Maintenance Center for me. Ask them to have a Type 085 left arm and transfusion ready ASAP.
You got it.
I'm going to have to take you offline for a bit here, okay? We'll resuscitate you back in New LA. Don't worry, you're gonna be fine. I promise, okay?